Welcome back. Now, we're joined by Tom Panos again, who's going to share some of the latest stats from around the country, care of Century 21. Hi there, Tom.
Hi Chris, how you going?
Yeah, good to see you. Now, John's obviously released his fantasy real estate game that is getting people kind of trying to find the right results for an auction. You're an auctioneer. How easy do you reckon it is? And we should put you to the test.
Okay, I think it's not easy, but you can get better and better because the more time you spend in the market, the smarter you get. In fact, I believe that you can become a desktop valuer if you spend enough time on the desk looking at values and looking at sold properties and doing research and treating it a bit like you're doing a course.
So we'll have to get people in their lunchtimes playing with the office computer.
Yeah, and a whole stack of those real estate agents out there, Tom, they are really good at it. There are just some that don't quite do the right thing.
So, when it comes to auction clearance rates, what are the charts looking like, Tom?
Consistently high. We're talking about, roughly 25% more than the same time last year. Chris, having said that, that's been the same story over the last month or so. I'm really curious, now that there's been a fair bit of stock that is starting to hit the market, and we were waiting for post the election, and that stock's coming on. I'm really curious to see what this clearance rate is going to be doing in November and December, what the demand and supply numbers are going to look like, because early indications are that the intensity that even in some of the hottest markets is just eased a little bit, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we'll actually pull up the homes advertised for sale because there's a lot of talk in the paper. Obviously, auctions were pretty quiet last week with the long weekend.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot more coming on now.
Yeah, there is. We believe that there's going to be auctions up until the 21st of December because the stock levels that we were too short of prior to the election, people were waiting, has now started to come onto the market. Every week we have campaigns after campaigns being launched in our newspapers. Every auctioneer I know is essentially ringing around looking for other auctioneers to help them out because they are getting booked out. So what we're going to see is an increasing number of properties, not just this week, but over the next month. And I think that, late October, early November is when we're going to have our biggest supply of listings.
Yeah, and certainly I guess that's what we're hearing pretty much all round, and we've certainly got plenty of clients that are interested in getting in the market. So if there's auctions all the way to Christmas, then that's going to be great. Okay, we're going to have to run now, Tom. Great to see you. Charles is back in the chair looking after that segment next week. So thanks very much to John Edwards from Residex for sharing his numbers and the fantasy real estate game, which we'll be having a play with. Good to see you tonight, and see you next week.